Okay, so this video is basically just gonna be me talking for like however long. Oh wow, that's loud. I need to turn that sound down. I'm gonna try and not edit this at all because I just can't be bothered. You'll understand why in this video. But yeah, this video is just gonna be talking for however long. I don't want to edit it as well, so if I randomly breathe in really deeply, it's because when I'm talking, I obviously talk quite a lot and then I forget to breathe, so I always have to edit it out when I'm doing videos because in between every sentence or two, there again, that wasn't actually that deep, but I'll just breathe really deeply and it's weird anyways. So I'm just gonna work while I do this because I don't have anything else to do, and I won't be surprised if I never actually post this, to be quite honest. But yeah, this is probably like the most chill video I've ever done. I have to make sure my thing's still recording because my Macbook sucks. Okay, so the title of this is probably very like, oh my gosh, Glossy, are you quitting? No, I'm not gonna quit, and I'm probably never gonna quit because I really love YouTube and yeah, I like making videos. But okay, so why did I start this again? Okay, yeah. Basically, if you didn't know, which you will know because I mention it all the time, I play and record on a MacBook Air, which I got in 2017. So it's like around 5 years old now, and because of how old it is and how much I've used it, it's very, very broken. And I've spoken about this before, and it's really old. I mean, it's been dropped out of a car and everything. That was an accident, by the way. And it's like, I love making videos more than like anything. I love Bloxburg. I love making videos. I have for like 6 years now. If you didn't know, I'm autistic. A lot of you don't know that. It's not a secret. I haven't really like, I don't know. I'm not going to announce that, am I? But yeah, I'm autistic. I have autism, and Bloxburg is like basically a lot of autistic people have these things called like hyperfixations or special interests, whatever you want to call them. Basically just when you're kind of really, really obsessed with this one topic and it's how you cope with things. And yeah, that's Bloxburg slash Roblox for me. Like, I will talk about it all the time. My parents get sick of me following them around the house talking about like Bloxburg stuff and everything. All I think about is Bloxburg. Like, it sounds obsessive, and I promise I'm not just on my laptop all the time. I do actually do things in real life, but it's just something I really like. It's how I cope with life. I'm hyper fixated on it. It's my favorite thing ever. Yeah, so hence why I'm so probably like, I guess, passionate about making videos. I'm a very kind of creative person. I like creating things. I love drawing. I love art. I love making up stories, I guess you could say. So that's probably why I like Bloxburg as well, because obviously like you design houses and stuff, and I used to want to be an architect for like years. But yeah, I'm a very creative person, so Bloxburg combined with video making is like perfect for me, and I love YouTube so much. The only reason I started it, I think, was basically just to give me a place where I can talk about Bloxburg with people. Like, I started off doing speed builds, and I used to get so excited because it's like, once I had viewers, then I have like loads and loads of people who I'd be able to talk about Bloxburg with and share my stuff with, and that's kind of like a good outlet for me, I guess. And then as time went on, my YouTube, the purpose of it became more like, oh, I started realizing I was making a lot of people happy by doing it, and they really found comfort in my videos, and especially younger children. I get people that are quite young and they use my videos to cope with things, or I had someone tell me that they had like a 5-year-old cousin, and when the cousin was upset, their parents would put on my videos and stuff. Like, I noticed my viewers were really young, and there's not, well, obviously there is a lot of kid channels, but I just wanted to create something that was more of a safe space for every age, especially for kids, where it was kind of safe content and a place, like a community they can enjoy and be safe in, and their parents don't really have to worry about them being like watching videos with swearing in, because obviously I don't swear in my videos, or like inappropriate things like that. Like, I have a lot of parents that watch with their kids and follow me on Instagram and stuff. But yeah, a lot of my viewers are, what was I going with this again? Oh yeah, the why I made a channel. Yeah. So yeah, eventually I started realizing I had a lot of young viewers and people that my videos made really happy. So then it kind of became my goal just to create a safe environment for people where they can talk about their interests and watch content and just be safe in a community. Similar to how I feel, because it's given me a platform where I can like talk about what I'm interested in to people that are also interested in it. So obviously when it's like my parents, obviously they don't play Bloxburg, so all they can be like is, oh yeah, cool, that's interesting and stuff. They can't really talk with me about it. It's kind of just me talking at them. So yeah, that's probably why I enjoy YouTube and Bloxburg so much. Like, it's a way I cope with things. It's how I am because I'm autistic, whatever. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, okay. So here's where the MacBook's the problem. It's old, and obviously MacBooks, they're only meant to last 3 to 5 years, and considering mine's lasted like 5 years with like using it constantly all the time, it's like, obviously it's going to basically be dead at this point. It's near impossible to make videos anymore. And I know that's stupid because obviously if this manages to get posted, obviously I'm making videos. I have to keep checking that my thing's working, which is another one of the problems. Should we list what's wrong with the MacBook? So basically, I edit on iMovie, and my MacBook likes to decide that iMovie is taking up 60 gigs of storage when it's completely empty. My MacBook just deletes things randomly, but then they'll appear a couple of days later. It's just slow. It turns itself off all the time. The other day it just turned into TV static. This morning it wouldn't turn on. It's just the fan gets hotter and hotter now. I'll have one tab open watching a YouTube video and the MacBook sounds like it's going to explode. It's just, there's loads more problems I just can't be bothered to go into. It's just really kind of old and worn down. There's nothing I can do to fix that except buy a new one. But it's getting to the point now where it's so run down that it's just, the editing process is getting more difficult. So a lot of the time I will be editing a video and then it'll tell me there's not enough storage for me to continue, even though there is. And even if I delete things and turn it off a million times, it'll still just say the same. And even if it doesn't, my iMovie will suddenly decide that the library's like broken and it needs to fix itself, or things won't download properly, or it'll just overheat and I need to turn it off and just restart it. And it's just a long process. And then it's just, sometimes videos I can't even manage to post them because the laptop just doesn't let me. And then sometimes it'll turn off my recorder in the middle of recording, hence why I check, because sometimes the audio thing will freeze as well. Like, this is just under half of the problems. Like, it's got so many issues because of how old it is now. It's just, it's so stressful. And I was realizing it's probably been to the point where it's visibly kind of affecting me being able to do stuff for the past year. Like, maybe just round about start of 2021 it started being really just frustrating to use and getting too old to function properly. And I need to breathe. I forget to breathe all the time. Okay, what was I saying? But yeah, it's like, because of that, because of the fact it's just frustrating. And I know it's really funny because the graphics actually look quite okay right now, but I don't actually have a plot loaded in. And when I do have more than just like a bathtub on the plot now, it's so frustrating to play. But anyways, because of the fact that the MacBook's just near impossible to do anything with, it just so slow and such a long process to be able to try and even post a video, it puts me off wanting to film, which sucks because I want to film, I love making videos, but the fact that it's such a long process, it's like I really enjoy editing as well. Well, I did before the laptop made it like so close to just being impossible to just be able to sit and edit. And I love filming and editing, and then the laptop obviously puts me off doing that because I know it's probably going to get to the point where it's not going to work and I'm just going to have to go through. I've sat there before for like 4 hours just trying to get it to work, and it's not worth the pain of that. Like, it's just so annoying, and it just, in my head, makes me think, oh yeah, filming is a bad thing because of all of that. Like, I only just realised that's why I get in such a bad mood when I have to film, because don't want to go through the whole long, slow process that the MacBook makes it, if that makes sense. And it's just annoying. But yeah, basically, my birthday's in October. I'm 18 on October the 6th, so I'm getting old. Anyways, basically, I'm going to buy myself a new MacBook because the new ones not only have a different thing in them that makes them work, the M1 and M2 chip things, they're really good. And my MacBook at the start was great for YouTube. I know a lot of people look down on MacBooks and iMovie, but for me, I find the way that Apple products are made really simple, and I really like them compared to other kind of laptops and like Windows and stuff. I really hate it. And the Apple MacBooks have everything I want. I love iMovie. If I did something else, I'd have to find a completely new editing software, which I'd probably have to pay for if I wanted a good one. I love the fact that I can connect my phone to my MacBook and transfer things, like AirDrop things really easily. Just MacBooks have everything I'd want in a laptop, just the way they're laid out, the way they work. Obviously mine's just old and I need a new one. And that's like the only issue with them. So yeah, I'm going to get myself a new one and then an external hard drive to go with it, so I can maybe just like not have an issue with storage. Kind of excited for that, but the problem is I don't know how much I'm gonna. Oh, why is this? See, nothing works. This is my Wi-Fi as well. The thing is, obviously my birthday's in October, which is just over 2 months away. My birthday's like 2 months and 20 days away or something, which is, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to upload before I get a new one, because it's getting to the point now where it's just so near impossible. I feel like I'm barely going to be able to upload until then, because every day it just gets worse and it's really annoying. But yeah, eventually I'll get a new one. I do have a PC, but you've probably all heard me talk about it before. I can't record in it. And then once again, I'd have to find a new editing software and everything. The reason I can't record on it, we still don't know. I basically made myself, I didn't make it, my stepdad did, but we got like all the parts separately and put them together. And I don't think I chose very good parts. And the graphics are okay on it, but then when I record it's laggy, and it's just, I don't like using the PC at all. Like, it's just, I can't film on it. Like, the recording doesn't work on it because of how bad it is. And yeah, I just like my MacBook. I love my MacBook so much. It just does everything I want it to. Obviously, this one doesn't anymore because it's just broken. I mean, it still does. It's just very broken, slow process. But yeah, I'll get a new MacBook soon. Or maybe I'll get like the desktop Macs. I don't know yet, but I'm going to upgrade and sort something out because I can't keep going on with this MacBook. Also, the background there that you just saw for the background of my desktop, I didn't have that set. I had a picture with like all of you guys at my 5k party as my background, but it just randomly decided to take that off, as it does all the time. And yeah, just sick of it. Do I have anything else to talk about? I don't know. I feel like my upload schedule's always been very kind of, I'll basically plan things out. I'll be like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm going to upload every Saturday, which is normally when I upload, to be fair. And I'll come up with all these video plans, all these schedules I want to do, and I'll never do them because I feel like as soon as I get into a good place again where I've got like loads of stuff planned, something will go wrong, like in real life for me, and then I physically can't just be doing all this YouTube stuff. So obviously, as much as I use recording and Bloxburg to like cope with things, and it's kind of an escape for me, at the same time, I can't record when things are like kind of bad for me, because obviously I'm going to be upset and stuff, and I'm not going to record a video like that. That's why I took a break last year, because I wasn't okay at record, and I wasn't going to record videos when I'm like sad, because they wouldn't be entertaining. You'd be able to tell the mood was off, and I wouldn't want to put content out there like that, because that wouldn't be good. Do I have anything else I can blabber on about? But yeah, my schedule's always been weird, but once I get the new MacBook, that'll probably change. Honestly, it's so annoying. I mean, to be fair, it has lasted me like 5 years now, and that's really good. And it still works, but at the same time it doesn't. Like, it's practically burning a hole through my bed right now because of the fan. But yeah, I've heard a lot of good stuff of the new MacBooks as well, so I'm kind of excited. They run Roblox a lot better too. Um, so yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited for my birthday actually. Oh yeah, I do make money from YouTube if anyone's wondering about that. I'll tell you how much I've made so far. So I got monetized end of February, and within that time I've made nearly £400, and that's with me putting like the least effort in ever with YouTube, because I've had a lot going on this year, so I haven't, and with the added MacBook issues, I haven't really been able to put proper full effort into videos because it's just impossible. And yeah, I've managed to make £400 from that, which is quite a lot, and I can't take the money out yet. So I'm monetized, I make money, and it goes into the Google AdSense account, but I can't actually take the money out to have it in my bank account until I'm 18 because that's the age limit for it. And you obviously have to have ID and stuff, and I need to sort the taxes out, so I have to wait till I'm 18. So I get all that money in October. And probably a lot of that, well, all of that's going to go towards getting a new MacBook and stuff for YouTube, which is a good investment because even if I didn't do YouTube, I love my MacBook so much. I like take it everywhere with me. I use it every day. I remember when I first got it, for a while I didn't use it, and then just suddenly I just realized, oh my gosh, I have a MacBook, and then started using it like every single day, as I do now. But it's this MacBook. We're gonna have a funeral for it. It's just so old now. And yeah, I mentioned earlier, I dropped it on concrete out of the car. Basically, I was getting out of the car, and obviously my driveway is like brick concrete type thing. And I had the MacBook in this bag, but I forgot to zip the bag up, so it like slipped out the side and fell onto the concrete. Luckily, it was closed, but now the edges are all like kind of scratched, and that was like a good year ago. But it just scratches your skin when you have your arm against it, and it's horrible. Should I talk about future plans I have? Well, obviously everyone knows in Christmas my content goes mental. Partly because of the elves. Like, a lot of you are here because of my elf videos, but my channel always gets, like, grows up a few thousand subscribers every December. No idea why, but not complaining. I love doing Christmas content. I have stuff planned for Halloween as well, which I did some Halloween stuff last year, but I never really do a lot of Halloween videos, but I do have many Halloween videos planned this year because I love Halloween. Let's hope the new MacBook gets bought quite quickly in October. And then November for me is always kind of a month where I don't really post a lot because December is when I post a lot. So November is a time where I mostly work on projects, and with the plans I have for December this year as well, I'm probably going to have a break for all of November or only post small videos because the stuff I have planned for December is like going to take a lot of work. I'm actually really excited for that. I love Bloxburg Christmas and Bloxburg Halloween. It's so fun. And yeah, I also realised, so you know how I do some kind of Christmas special videos every year, and they're normally different to my normal content. I don't do roleplay videos, and I don't class the Christmas ones as roleplay videos either. They're more, for me, it's like I write a script, it's like acting. I set up like cameras in avatars to film, and I direct people, and it's put together. It's not like I'm just pretending, like doing this little role play with people and filming it. It's properly set up, kind of scripted like a film, and kind of like a TV production, which I really enjoy doing stuff like that, I realised today. Can you tell today I did a lot of thinking? So when I do my Christmas specials or like really kind of planned scripted videos, I love those and they're really fun to make, and you guys love them. And there is a series that I'm gonna do. I was planning on doing it, like, I was meant to be producing it right now and then posting it in October, but it would just, the amount of work that would need to go into that wouldn't work with the MacBook because of how broken it is. It would just, I wouldn't be able to have all the files and everything. But yeah, that series I've started before, so if you're familiar with my old videos, you will, I'm not going to name it because I want to keep it quite a surprise, because I think I'll do it next year, or maybe I'll do it at the end of this year when I get a new Mac. But it's a series that I started in 2020, and because I started YouTube in 2019, November 2019, And because I was doing this at the beginning of 2020, I was still quite not very experienced with video making. So they weren't the best quality. And to be fair, I was 15 at the time I was making this. So I wasn't kind of like the experience with writing script and stuff as I was now. So that I only did 2 episodes. And to be fair, the second episode was like 4 minutes long and it was really bad quality. But the storyline is genuinely incredible. I'm still really proud of that. But obviously you never really got to see the storyline because of how bad I was at making the videos and the fact I only did 2 episodes. And a few months later I actually wrote a 70,000 word script of this series to make, and then my MacBook deleted it. Well, I think I deleted it. I accidentally replaced it with another file and didn't realise. But that, well, I was going to remake the series then, and obviously when I deleted that script I'd worked on for weeks, I was just like, you know what, I don't care anymore, so I stopped making the series. By the way, if you heard really weird noises throughout this, it's both my fingers like typing on my keyboard and the microphone wire, like this noise. I don't know if it made it then, but my microphone, like, I'm recording on headphones, so it makes a strange noise sometimes. But yeah, the series I want to do because the storyline's really good and I'm going to write it properly, and I'm actually going to get voice actors to act it this time. As some of you probably know, because I have been posting about like voice actors and like applications for it on my social medias, I think a few months ago, and I've spoken about it on and off for ages, but I did actually start writing the script for it again like a month or two ago as well. And yeah, I'm not going to rush it. I'm just going to basically write whenever I want and have it kind of really like relaxed, and then whenever it's done and whenever I've got a new Mac and I'm in the position to be able to make it, I will make it. But I think you guys will really enjoy that because it's going to be big and I'm really excited for it because it's something I've wanted to do again properly for like 2 years now. I feel like 2020 was my best year for YouTube. Wait, no. Yes and no. Like this year and 2020. 2020 was when I started 2020. I hit 50 subscribers on the 1st of January and I ended 2020 with 2,270 subscribers. And that was when I kind of first properly grew and developed my community a lot and posted a lot, and obviously everyone was in lockdown as well. I had a lot of my online friends then, and it was just where I felt my channel like really began. And it was a really good year for me. And then obviously this year, last year I took a massive break from YouTube from like January until I posted like 2 videos from the span of January till October, and then October I posted like 2, I think. And then in December, that's when my channel properly came back and I posted loads, and I also made the TikTok channel. And like my second video I posted on TikTok, but the whole point of my TikTok was to promote my YouTube channel and kind of get it active again, because obviously I'd been away for like 9 months. And my TikTok within a day got 15,000 followers and like hundreds of thousands of views on this one video, which was like me compared to my Roblox avatar, like my face in real life, which is mental. So yeah, my TikTok's got 25,000 now. I might be wrong. I don't check it that much. My TikTok's just full of random posts whenever I feel like it. It was meant to promote my channel, and then I realised it blew up and people thought I was a serious TikToker, and I was like, no, so I kind of just post random stuff. I'm not a TikToker, for the record. I've done YouTube for years. I don't want to be known as a TikToker. Nothing wrong with TikTokers, just personally, I don't want to be known as that because I'm not. I'm a YouTuber. But yeah, so I made that in December, and I also posted loads of videos in December, and I got from the 2,000 really inactive community that I had up to 4,000 subscribers, I think, and then loads of TikTok followers and a really active community. And obviously this year it's grown to 7,000, and my goal for the end of this year is actually 10,000, and I didn't expect to be on 7,000 this quick, but we'll see where I end up at the end of the year. Honestly, I love YouTube so much. Like, I don't think you guys understand how excited I get. I probably get more excited to meet you guys than you do to meet me. Like, when people say they're massive fans of me or DM me or notice me in games, I get so excited that people actually care about me like this and enjoy what I'm doing, because to me, in my head, my videos and the things I produce aren't very professional, and to me, I'm just this teenage girl who has an obsession with this Roblox game and makes these silly little videos on it that people actually seem to really like. And it's really, not confusing, but it's hard to get your head around that people see you as the way that you see YouTubers. So the way I kind of fangirl over some Bloxburg YouTubers, I forget that that's how people feel about me. And it's such a strange kind of feeling when I get people like actually freaking out over me, and I just kind of have to remember that I am a YouTuber and I do post things and I do have quite a lot of subscribers, and that to some people I'm a very big deal, but obviously to me I'm not a big deal. I just sit in my bed and record myself playing Bloxburg. And it's just, yeah, it's really strange. And it's weird because I remember when I was 12, I think I started playing Bloxburg when I was 11 or 12 because it was 2016. But when I was 12 or 13, I was a massive fan of this YouTuber Kalito. And I hope she doesn't watch this. I don't know, I don't think she watches my videos, but anyways, move on a few years. Oh, by the way, right, no, we're going to stay when I was 12, 13. I loved Kalito, and I remember I broke into one of her meet and greets to get a photo with her, but I was obsessed with Kalito. Fast forward a few years, and I didn't forget about her, but I kind of stopped watching other YouTubers. And it was lockdown, and I randomly remembered that she's active, so I joined her neighborhood a few times, and then we became friends. Like, she friended me and followed me on Instagram, and we'd speak, and she's in my Discord now and everything, and it's like, it's such a weird feeling to suddenly be friends with people that 12-year-old me like idolized, if that makes sense. Like, you start being recognized by people that you never thought you'd be recognized by. And obviously, okay, I do fangirl a little bit over people, but it's not like, I don't know, I'm not like a big fan of YouTubers. Like, I'll watch them and I'll be like, okay, their content's cool. Okay, I did fangirl a lot when I was 13, but now it's kind of just like, okay, I like your videos. I'm not a massive fan because I don't really fangirl over people. I don't obsess over YouTubers. But it's like when they recognize that you are a other YouTuber, it's kind of just exciting, and it's just so strange. Like, oh yeah, I had a subscriber that you guys will know her, but her comments are all over my videos. Like, she's commented for months now. She's watched my videos. If you're watching this, Bella, hi, I love you. But yeah, she was one of my fans. Bella, you'll know her because her channel's massive now. And I remember when she was commenting on my videos when she had like 30,000 subscribers, maybe less. And now it's like she's massive now, and her channel's grew so quickly, and it's just, I mean, she deserves it. She puts a lot of hard work into those, but it's just weird how quickly people can grow and stuff, and I don't know. Oh yeah, I will admit the one person I probably fangirl over the most was in 2020, and that was Annex. Like, I was obsessed with Annex's videos. No idea why. And then I remember I used to comment like really early on his videos just to be first, and that wasn't because I wanted him to like recognize my comments or anything. It was because I knew if I was the first comment, people would subscribe to me. That sounds ridiculous, but basically, if you comment like really early on someone's videos, that comment normally gets a lot of likes and stays at the top. And I commented once on his videos really early because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm early. And then I realised I got a ton of subscribers from that because people were like clicking my channel. So I guess it's like free advertising, but I just found it really fun. And then once I made a comment and my cousin watched the video as well and then realised I commented. So she replied to my comment with a shocked face, but obviously no one else knew she was my cousin. So then everyone else decided to reply to my comment with a shocked face. And it became this thing, and it was weird. But I remember I posted about it on my Instagram and I tagged Annex in the story, and I'd never DM'd him before, but I tagged him in the story. I was like, your fans concern me, because everyone was just replying to my comment with a shocked face. And then he DM'd me, and I was like, oh my god, what? Because I was like, I'd watch all of his videos. I do have to admit, I was proper a fan of Annex. And yeah, I've spoken to him in DMs a few times, and it was so cool. It sounds ridiculous, but yeah, that was such a weird experience. Like, I think I've spoken to quite a lot of YouTubers though. Like, 12-year-old me, for some reason, I had this goal of just meeting YouTubers, and I didn't even watch most of them. I just found it really, like, fun, like a challenge to try and get into their games. I met Copedus before, and I have a photo of it on my, like, really old laptop. But I met him, and I joined his game, because he was on, like, a public server. And his house, at the time, I don't know if he still has it, he had this little house in his plot, and he had one of the basic cars, but with massive wheels, like a monster truck. And yeah, his plot was cool anyways. He told me to, basically I told him how I was aspiring, I think that's the word. I forgot to breathe again. I told him that I wanted to be an architect, and his game really helps, and he basically told me to follow my dreams and that he knows I could do it. And I was like, oh my gosh, 12-year-old me was dying. And apart from that, I've been in Poke's video as well, but that was an accident. Like, I was in a public server and suddenly a star creator joined. I'm like, what? And he was filming a video, so I was in that. And in the video, he actually called me a fanboy because my Roblox username used to be Painty Ninja, and everyone just used to assume I was a boy. But I've been in a Poke video. I've been in a few of Merly Twirly's videos because I was obsessed with Merly Twirly. I've been in a D-Field Mark video because he was touring one of my friends' builds. On top of that, I've met like so many Bloxburg YouTubers. I used to hang around with Froggy Hops a lot because him and Merly Twirly were friends, and I used to be around Merly Twirly like all the time. And I remember once Froggy Hops had this plot and it had a basement in it with a table. No, it didn't. The normal floor had a table on it that had like gold bars. Obviously, he's a developer, so he had like things we don't have in game. And it had like stacks of money and stuff on this table, but obviously when you'd walk towards it, he had the basement thing with carpets, so you'd like fall into the basement. But yeah, I remember. So yeah, that was years ago when I used to watch Merly Twirly, but I remember last year or the year before, I went to this meet and greet purely because I heard Merly was going to be there, and I was like, I told her like who I was because she knew me as Painty. Obviously, I'm Glossie now, and she remembered me, and honestly, that was so cute. Like, I don't know, it's just cool. But yeah, me at 12 years old was obsessed with being around YouTubers. Not even because I watched them, once again, it's just I found it fun. What was I even talking about? I do this so much. I start talking about something and it just leads me off into this kind of, I don't know. Yeah, I forget a lot of you, like, are massive fans of me. I forget that I'm a big deal to some people, and those people, I love you. Like, genuinely, I get so excited when you tell me you're fans or, like interact with my thing, when you comment, message me. It's just, honestly, I just love the fact that, I don't even know, it's just, it makes me so happy that people care that much. Wow, I got 77k. I've been talking for like half an hour. Oh my gosh, okay. What else can I talk about? I have met a fan in real life, actually. Actually, this isn't that fan, but I've been to loads of schools, but the most recent one I've been to, I had a lot of fans in that school because a lot of people knew I was a YouTuber. I don't know how they specifically knew me, but just, yeah, I had so many fans in that school, which was weird. And then I remember one, I think this was this year, it was either this year or very late last year, a teacher knocked on the door of the lessons and asked for me, and I was like, what? So I went out, and she genuinely pulled me out of a lesson to ask if I was a YouTuber, because apparently that morning she was with these girls that were in year 9, I think, so they would have been like 13 and 14, and apparently these girls, I was walking down the hall as these girls were stood with that teacher, and the girls started freaking out and explaining to the teacher that I was a YouTuber. So yeah, the teacher, she was with this other lady as well, I can't remember who it was, but I think it was like another teacher's assistant. She pulled me out to ask me if I was a YouTuber, or was it a TikToker? It was one of the two, I'm pretty sure it was a YouTuber. And then I explained to her, yeah, and explained what I do and like how I make Bloxburg videos. Then she explained that the year 9s were like pointing me out, and she asked if she could introduce me to them. And I was like, sure, but I never actually met them because, I don't know, like I went back in the lesson and I expected her to like bring them to me at lunch or something. Like, she never told me to specifically go anywhere. She was like, okay, I'll introduce them to you later, and she never did. And I actually left the school and just done the rest at home before my exams because I've said it before in videos, I'm meant to be in the year above that I am. Like, I got moved down a year, so although I'm 18 soon, I've only just done my GCSEs. So yeah, I left that school, so I never met them. But anyways, what I was saying, I've met a fan in real life before. And, well, I've met multiple in that school, but before that I'd met one. And that was because my parents knew her mum through, like, the business. That sounds dark. Basically, my parents have this business, and one of the customers was this mum, and her daughter was a fan of me. And so yeah, what I did was I went to Tesco's and bought loads of chocolate and this Christmas card, because this was December 2020, and put it in this gift bag and wrote the fan a card, and then went to her house and surprised her. That sounds really creepy, but obviously it was planned, but she didn't know it, but her mum did. And yeah, I met the fan, and apparently she cried after I left. That was the cutest thing ever. I'm friends with her on Roblox, she's lovely. But But that was like the best thing ever. That made me so happy to actually see people face to face that watch my videos. It's so strange. I'm gonna have to stop talking. This video's half an hour long. Okay, right, we're gonna end this here. Watch this not even upload. If you enjoyed me ranting to myself for like 30 minutes, then let me know and I'll do it again. I don't know. But this might be the only content you get for a while. But I will try and upload, but I can't promise that I won't just cry and hit the laptop against the wall. But yeah, content may slow down for the next 2 months because it's just difficult to post. Oh my gosh, how much money do I have now? I'll deliver this pizza and then I'll quit my shift and see how much I've got. But yeah, that's it. I just felt like ranting, I guess, talking to you about the fact that content's probably going to be not non-existent, but a bit slow. Okay. Wow, we're nearly at 1 million. Okay, but love you all. Bye.